Let Akrog see.
Another altar with hex power in it. This is a strong one. Grunwar cannot read this. Curse it. Another time window. This looks interesting.
No sign of the cub. Tusks. Where's the part of the cub?
Someone must have taken it. Or that tribe eater was the cub after all.
Akrog thinks not. They look different. There is a time window nearby, though. Maybe they can...
Big blood?
What is it?
No, I feel not well. Something is here. Something is... Kill it!
Tusks.
Kill it!
Fight harder, little blood. Kill them, little troll.
Look out! Bone people!
Come right up.
They run from north. The heart! Use the golem heart!
They killed one of our heroes!
Can a troll not rest for a
They
moment?
will regret this. For the moon king!
They killed one of our heroes!
Get up. The Moonkin needs him.
You find out.
Its chest. It glows.
Could that be?
Trusted one. Cut him open. Now.
Sure. A great way to end a great day. Well, may his tusks fall off. That is, an arm?
From the cub. The field dog.
What by Mugwa's glistening udders was it doing inside the tribe eater's body? That makes no rotten sense.
Zaska is right. Maybe the Hierophant... Wait! Chieftain, look!
The time window. Touching the arm must have made it appear.
Open it then. Maybe this way they can understand what happened here.
Grunwar is ready.
The gift whispers again.
Is everything well, Your Reverence? You've been staring at the creature for a while.
We killed her, Lara. It's our fault Galia died.
What do you mean? It was that traitor.
No. He only dealt the killing blow. We led her to the gallows. Your husband was right, you know. It was a losing battle from the start. Because we put too much faith in our virtue and too little in our power.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Come, we should go back upstairs, then we can...
We will never be able to contain this beast. even torn apart and shielded with duality magic. It's just too fucking smart.
Guards! Guards!
What? You think I'm the villain now? Oh, you sorry little fool. The light races will never win. At least not if we keep fighting the way we used to. We worry about honor, faith and ideals, whereas all they care about is one thing: winning. And that's what really matters. I will consume the power of the field dark. There is no need to keep it trapped here. I will siphon its essence. And when I'm done, these disgusting parts will be nothing more than rotting flesh. You're mad, Ishara. No one can control the field dark, even you. I already took care of the torso, so I think I can handle a cursed arm. But first, it's your turn.
No! Don't! Mistake!
I'm sorry, sister. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Now, show me what you have. I can't. No, you can't. You can't.
Magwa's tusks.
What was that? What did they just see?
The Hierophant. She was the demon.
What?
It is true. The Hierophant. She must have tried to leech the field dark's power. But he was stronger and turned her into this beast.
But they saw her do something similar to the torso in the time window, no? If she could siphon the strength from the torso, why not from the arm?
She siphoned the other priestess too. But as to the chieftain's question, Granoir knows not. Maybe she was strong enough to hold one part of the cub's power, but not two.
Or the cub tricked her into believing she could do it.
Or that.
She also spoke of someone getting killed, no? Gallia.
It is true. Maybe some other warrior of her tribe.
So the field dog took control of her.
At least this is what it looked like to Granoir. She allowed the field dog's hex power into her mind, hoping she could dominate it. But instead, it dominated her and turned her into that.
No, I'll never want to be turned into something else. Zazka would. Something less beautiful for the sake of the Moonkin's doze.
What by Magua made her think she could control it? The field dog is a demigod. She was a brittlebone.
A powerful one. But Akrog speaks true. It was a foolish idea, and she got what was coming to her.
And then wiped out the entire temple as a demon. Brittlebones call this irony.
The field dog corrupted the shaman when she touched the arm. Will it corrupt the Moonkin too?
Granoir knows not. He hopes not, unless they let it into their heads. But how can they know? But Granoir has said his piece. He thinks this is dangerous. But if the chieftain still believes this is a good idea, he will bow to his word. After all, he is right. They have little choice.
Huh. Look at that. An old brain can see sense after all.
Granoir understands why Zazka hates him now. He has every right to. But let this hatred not affect the strength of the tribe. The Moonkin need to stick together, now more than ever.
Well, tell that to his trusted one, Nurbok.
Granoir is right, trusted one. There will be time to talk about this another day. Let them go back. The kin must have set up the tribe camp by now, and Akrog grows tired of this place.
The four trolls marched in silence as they returned from the Hex Gate, carrying the arm of Zarek's cub between them. Too strong were the memories of their first journey into the many temples of the Sacred Seal. The Hierophant killing her own kin, the Hierophant turning into a demon, Zazka's dark words towards Grungwar. But above all else was the strange sense of being all four of them felt. The sense that a fifth creature was walking alongside them.
It reacts.
Still looks like dead meat to Zazka.
No, the stranger is right. The hex power here, it changed. It is more alive now.
And the stranger really thinks this is going to work. The Moonkin just find all the pieces, the stranger casts his little hex, and the cub will walk again?
Oh, trust me, there's nothing little about that hex. But yes, that seems to be the method. But in order to do that, we need to break the other 3 seals first.
And for that, they will need to find their dark echoes.
Correct. Now, we got lucky on Hirin's seal because the bones contained the exact echo we needed, and the portal was right there for you to compare it with. The other ones aren't going to be that easy. That said, I have done some thinking while you were gone. This masked goddess still remains a mystery. But I have solid theories on Shana and Nihalf, the patrons of the other 2 shrines. Which one would you like to hear first?
Akrog has been thinking. Each guardian is the patron of more than one thing, no? So is there more than one dark echo for each of them?
That's correct, there must be. Though some of them will certainly be harder to find than others. Let's take Hirin. He also represents the passage of souls. Good luck finding a dark echo for that.
They should look for simple echoes then.
Exactly, but I've done that already.
So the Moonkin cannot know for sure which echo they need?
I'm afraid not. But again, we have hints, so even though failure is a possibility, it's not like we'll be firing arrows into the dark.
Only into the twilight.
Chieftain Akrog, you have a poetic streak.
Poetic?
Never mind.
Finding these dark echoes will take the Moonkin a lot of time and strength. Is there no other way to break the seals?
If there is, it's beyond our capabilities. Keep in mind, even the Sacred Seal themselves who created these portals used an echo shaper to open them. I will keep thinking, of course, but for now I believe this is our best course of action. We know there are keys, and we have clues as to what they look like. We just need to find them.
All right. Tell him about Shana. Who is she, and what could her dark echo be?
That one's fairly simple. Shana is also known as the Gentle Hand and the Mother, and she's the guardian goddess of maternal love, kindness, compassion, and homes. I think the dark echo we should focus on with her is cruelty.
As simple as a fist to the face.
That's correct, but I see no value in focusing on the more complex aspects of her. Kindness and compassion against cruelty. It doesn't get any simpler than that.
The stranger speaks true. Nihoff is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no?
He's worshipped by many of the light races, but the dwarves are his most ardent followers indeed. He's a bit tricky. Nihoff embodies craftsmanship, courage, honor, glory, and honesty.
Noag honest.
I believe that. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find the dark echo of craftsmanship, but the other aspects are simpler. Cowardice, disgrace, lies. They are easy to find.
Even within the tribe.
Beg your pardon?
It matters not. Who could this masked goddess be, though? If she is a guardian, then she must be known.
Well, I assumed the same thing. But I went through all my books, and there's absolutely nothing. Ellen is sometimes depicted with a hood, but I doubt that's enough to call her a masked goddess.
This is bad, then. If they cannot break her Hex Gate seal, it matters not if they break all the others.
I'm aware, and I'm doing my best to solve that problem. This place is brimming with Hibernian writing, so there's got to be more information somewhere. Which brings me to a little request. If you find any Hibernian writings on your quest, bring them to me. Even if it tells us nothing about the masked goddess, the more we know about the sacred seal, the better.
They can do that. Cruelty and cowardice. Where are the Moonkin supposed to find them?
And therein lies the rub. If I were you, I'd start with cruelty, though. That should be easier to find. Maybe in a burning village, a freshly raided troll tribe camp. Or maybe you could even create it yourself. When you're there, just use your gift to feel for the echo. Only you can decide whether it's the one we need.
All right, Akrogu will do what he can. He will look around the tribe camp first, though. Seems like everybody is settled in.
What can he do for the tribe? What on Urgath is this?
What is this? Everything all right, Little Blood?
Oh, it nothing. No, I just think a lot, but he not find answer.
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it about the hunters, no, I understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, no? They know they have trusted ones, sires. Why they so bad?
Because all they care about is their shiny stuff. They would probably kill their own trusted ones if it made them richer.
Kill trusted one? What? Who do that?
Brittlebones often do. Akrog has heard many stories.
That's so sad. Big Blood want else?
How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just same as always.
And what is that?
Just dark thoughts. About tribe, about cub, about rot. Kin like Noag because he's so strong, but he worry he cannot shield them like he could not shield Sire. Sometimes he feel, what the word? Useless.
Little Blood is not useless, not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they same blood.
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had. And that before he is even old enough to hunt.
Big blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noak ever thought about that?
Sometimes it is true. Noak think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
No, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt, no? Noak want to... well...
Honor him.
But that not all. He also just like it. Leaves, trees, wind, air. It make Noak happy. Also, he can see much this way.
Interesting. Akrog always thought Noag would want to be a tamer or a healer like Crumb. He spends so much time with him and the beaks. What is funny?
Oh, just... Noag want to be a tamer once. He even tell Crumple, and Crumple show him beak to show taming. It no go well.
What happened?
Well, Crumple tell Noag to hold beak gently, but Noag strong and, well...
The beak died?
No. It just go squish a bit and fly away. But Noag no want to be a tamer after that. He not want to hurt beaks.
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No, Noag be I. He go climb mountains and trees and hunt boars, then eat at night.
All right then. Noag's cusping is still a while off anyway. That is all for now. Let them march on. Grunwar wished to speak to Akrog.
Right. It feels a bit silly, but it is about the bloom Grunwar took. Magwa's tear.
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grunwar thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grunwar fears it is dying.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grunwar believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grunwar would be grateful.
Akrog knows Mugwa's tears are sacred, but he understands not why this bloom is so important to Grunwar. It is just a plant.
Grunwar... Never mind. It was a foolish idea, and Grunwar should not waste the chieftain's time. Forgive him.
Just speak true, Grunwar. What is it?
It is... Grunwar is not who he used to be anymore, chieftain. There are times when he wakes and wonders whose hide this is. 40 years ago, he could crush 3 brittle bones with one strike of his fist. Now, there are days when he can barely remember how to make his hexes anymore. He is not useless yet, but he knows that one day he will be. He has not Narjak's firstborn blood, so he will not live forever. And this day, it gives Grunwar dark thoughts. He wants not to be, well, a burden.
Oh no. So moving. Zazka's eyes are all wet.
How old is Grungwa?
He counted the years not. But when he was a cub, Chieftain Najak was still a cub too.
This is not true. Grungwa is a powerful warrior still.
He is not. Trusted one Nerbak is, but Grungwa is not. Every hex is harder than the last. Every strike is... why is he saying all this? The chieftain has other troubles.
Akrogu understands. But what have the tears to do with this?
It is hard to explain. But when this old hide fails at last and Magua takes Grungwa into the moonlit river, he would like to think that something of him remains with the tribe.
Like a grove of Magwa's tears.
A foolish thought, but it is true.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grungwa thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do.
To ask the chieftain first. Nurbok knows. He was just letting him know that they have options. Well, speaking of Zarak.
Let Zazka get a
Akrog, trusted one Grungwa. Magua prays. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food. And there are almost no animals to hunt.
No animals? The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, chieftain, but still. Anug's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad.
That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle?
Whether it is the entire jungle, Anug cannot say. But as far as his eyes go, speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cub?
It is a long story.
Nurbok sees. So 1 dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them. But he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Zarak's cub, Mugwa's tusks, all this make Anug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The field dog, the echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks. Akrog has spoken, so Nurbok bows to him.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty? Akrog's first thought was the Bog Tusk tribe camp. There should still be corpses there.
Bog Tusk tribe camp? Anug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They is not kin, but Anug want not to leave them there.
Honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe
the Brittlebone village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp. A village a day's march north. The Moonkin should go there, crush the Brittlebones, and take their food. Simple.
Good idea. If they raid it, They might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood. Akrogu wonders if there is no other way to get this food.
They can try talk.
And when has a brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The chieftain knows what they are like. The Moonkin are just animals to them.
Grungwar knows that not. Zazka has no love for brittlebones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all troll kind are.
Tell Akrogu more about this village. Who are they?
I'm Master Anug. Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think one of the Brittlebone gods see him, but he not attack Julog.
Scared, probably.
Nurbok. Grim as always.
Are they slavers or tusk hunters?
No,
Then why kill them?
because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
No. The Moonkin will try to peace talk first.
Is Akrogu so afraid?
Only cautious. The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon, and Akrogu will not risk any more lives than he must.
Fine. Then let Nurbok offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best skull crushers will take care of this.
Akrogu thanks Nurbok, but he cannot accept.
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrogu is gone. He, Grunwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food. If too many warriors go, the Brittlebones will see them from a distance. Akrogu has spoken.
Fine. Do what he must.
Nurbok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
Has I, Master Anug, any other ideas about this other Dark Echo? Cowardice.
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master Scrapper Zeramak. It is about the wounded and the Moonkin weapons.
All right. Akrogu will speak to them when he finds the time. For now, the gathering is over. What has been keeping the eyes busy lately?
The same as always, Anug would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them. Right now, some eyes is look for greenskins and brittlebones.
Good. The tribe feels safer knowing the eyes are looking out for them. Akrogu just realized he never asked. How ended Anug up as the Eye Master of the Moonkin?
How he end up as the Eye Master? Probably just because he is the oldest eye that still live.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is, but Anug won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe, probably one of the greatest.
Sounds like Anug is enjoying it then.
Enjoy is not the right word, but Anug know not a better one. He do what is need of the tribe of him, that is all.
Can Akrogu help the eyes in any way?
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls? Anug can never have enough eyes, and there is so few of them now, and so many enemies.
Akrogu wishes it were that easy.
Well, then there is nothing Anug can think of right now.
How are the Moonkin's food supplies looking?
Too low. Not because they is bad at look, but because there is no food to find.
Yes. That is what Akrogu had heard. Have they searched the whole area?
They look everywhere.
It is long time since eyes find more than one animal at a time, and the beasts is all thin and sickly or wild like demons. The tribe cannot go on for long without the food that Master Anug's trolls provide. Akrogu wishes them luck with finding as much as they can. Luck is nice, chieftain, but it not help much. Anug is right. Akrogu hopes the tribe will soon be able to find a new home with as many creatures as they can hunt. He is trying to make that happen. Then it is Anug who wish luck to the chieftain. And he also sent out an eye or two to see what they can find. Akrogu thanks the Eye Master. He must go. Stay safe, chieftain. Chieftain Magua prays. Good of him to combine. He means come by, no? Same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember cart crumbs speak of during Chainer battle? Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak disappointed. They needed it all for the battle. That's all right, but still, Zaramak could have used to make tribes stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zaramak in tribe camp what he want to do with it. Everyone happy. All right, you will see what they can spare. Anug said Zaramak wanted to talk about the Moonkin's weapons too. It true. Zaramak shame to say, but he think Moonkin need better weapons. They just not good enough. Why would the Moonkin need new weapons? Troll weapons are powerful. True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zaramak have no love for brittle bones, but Chieftain must say brittle bone weapons good, very good, better than trolls.
Painful to hear, but true. What wants Zaramak to do?
So, Zaramak think they should make weapons as good as brittle bone if they want to survive. Problem, Zaramak cannot make them, so they need to find second scrapper who can. The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zaramak not learn to shape weapons the Brittlebone way too? Zaramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone shaping hard to learn. Take years. It is a fart, as Brittlebone elders say. Art. Zaramak means arts. Same thing. Zaramak made Akrog a crush stick not long ago, and it crushes very well. And Zaramak happy to hear, but who say it cannot work better? Would Zaramak not mind having a second scrapper in the tribe? One who is better at shaping weapons than him? If he be honest, no, he like not. But he also know good of tribe bigger than good of single troll.
Strong word. Big Blood always say the same thing.
Then Big Blood very wise. But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would work for the Moonkin. True, but Zaramak have idea. He talked to Anug, and he tells Zaramak of smart Brittlebone Scrapper who live not far from temple, in shelter in the wild.
Apparently he shaped all kind of things. Weapons, traps, even creatures of iron that move all by themselves. Anug also say that Brittlebone Scrapper have not left his shelter for moons, and no one know why. Zaramak think maybe Chieftain can
convince him to help them. He said people made of iron?
Like what they call golems? Golems. Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
Maybe the Moonkin could also find cruelty there.
Cruelty?
Never mind. Tell Akrog more about this scrapper.
Well, Zaramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that even Brittlebone chieftains come to him to have him forge their weapons.
How is Akrog supposed to convince him? Brittlebones hate trolls.
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for year. So maybe he grow tired of kin? Zaramak know not. Also, if he listen not, chieftain can just drag him here by his tusks.
Teeth. Brittlebones have no tusks.
Same thing.
All right. Akrog will look for this Brittlebone scrapper.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there, but Zaramak sure it worth it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, chieftain.
Same to Zaramak.
Interesting. Trusted one crumple, no to play songbone? Learn is more like it, trusted one Noag. Crumb still has a long way to go. Oh, but it's so nice. Noag like a lot. He come listen often from now. Crumb would like that. Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true?
It is. They will tell Crumb more later. Anug said there was a problem with the wounded.
The wounded and the rotted ones, it's true. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the Tusk Hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, Chieftain. They need something, or kin will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan. Life grass.
The blessed herb? But it has died out.
Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Mugwa's cradle, and life grass grows around it. Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists, and there is indeed a grove of red grass. As to what this grass is, and whether the tribe there are enemies or friends, Crumb knows not. Please, Chieftain, the tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there. If there is life grass, it will save many lives. If not, at least the Moonkin tried.
Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls who live there want not to share?
Crumb prays to Mugwa, it comes not to that. But if it does, well, The chieftain needs to make a choice.
Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith. Has Crom any idea who they might be?
He has not. Neither does Grunwa. Making a tribe camp in the desert sounds like a strange and foolish thing for trolls to do.
Grunwa speaks true. Akrogu sees. Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot, too.
If Crom thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. He will do his best, of course, but he doubts it will work.
But Grumble could heal her.
Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
Life grass. Akrogu has heard of it. What is it?
It is a healing herb blessed by Magua that can cure even the deepest of wounds.
Like Mogwa tears?
No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Magwa's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Magwa's power. That is why the Moonkin can use it.
Grunwa is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded?
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them? No. If Grunwa were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
All right. Akrogu will find this Red Meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anug and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle.
Crom hopes it comes not to that. He thanks the chieftain, truly.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
He is going.
What this?
Zaska has been thinking. Akrogu should really put Nurbok in his place. It is clear that he respects him not as a chieftain.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok has been acting strangely. But if Akrogu just uses the chieftain's word, it will not change him.
What? So Akrogu should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe camp, from troll to troll. Grunwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrogu will think about it.
Interesting. Probably.
Akrogu Bone Crusher.
Nurbok One Eye. Magua praise. Akrogu just wanted to tell Nurbok. It was the right choice to strike a pact with the stranger. Without the strength of Zarek's cub, the Moonkin will die.
The Moonkin have survived for 1,000 moons, but that was because someone great led them. But this is not even about Zarek's cub or this brittle-bone hexer. Grunwa may whine about the traditions and Zarek abandoning the trolls all he wants. Nurbok cares for solutions, and Zaska is right. This might be one, even if Nurbok is still hesitant to believe anything good could ever come out of that cuckoo's mouth.
Zaska is a Moonkin. Chieftain Narjak decided so, and Sazka has done more for the tribe than many bloodkin.
Disgrace Mugwa's name with his stupid jokes he mings? Tusks, Nurbok admires his trusted one's patience. This and Akrog's chieftainhood are the two things Nurbok and Grungwar will never agree on.
Why hates Nurbok Akrog so much?
Hate? This has nothing to do with hate. Akrog should simply not be chieftain.
But Nurbok should.
Nurbok? Grungwar? Tusks. Even Anuk would make a better chieftain than Akrog.
Why thinks Nurbok this way? Because of what happened in the cradle. Grungwar has said it. The moment the Moonkin let the Brittlebones crush their traditions, they...
Nurbok knows what his trusted one says, and Grungwar is not all wrong in this. That is not what this is about. Akrog is simply too soft. He has known Akrog since Akrog was a cub, and it is true. All this spirit hearing, Grungwar's pampering, all this undeserved admiration from the tribe simply because he is the firstborn's cub. Give the beak too much meat, and he will become lazy and weak-willed. Mark Nurbok's words. Chieftain Akrog, when the day comes that he has to make a hard call, he will not make it. Nurbok bets his tusks on it.
Akrog challenges Nurbok to a fight under Mugwa's eye. If he wins, then Nurbok will respect him.
No.
Too much of a coward?
Akrog can tell himself that. Nurbok will not fight him because he would crush Akrog's skull like a brittle bonehead, and that would make Nurbok a kinslayer. And this tribe needs its great warrior still. So, if threats are all Akrog has to offer, he can go rot.
Fine. Akrog made mistakes, and maybe he will make mistakes again, but that is what being a chieftain is about. But every single cursed mistake he will make will be because he wants the best for the tribe. It will not always be the right one, no, but it will never be a selfish one.
Akrog is good with words.
Because he speaks true.
Fine. Prove it. Prove that he has earned this by helping the tribe. Prove that his words are true. Then they will speak again. Now, is there anything else, Chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.
What next? Mugwa praise. Bit nice day.
Let Grungwa take a clean, cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa praise, Tamer Julog, beak friend. Something the matter?
Oh, Chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa.
It is fine. What troubles Julog? Why is he not with the beaks?
It is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it which the Moonkin could tame. But this thing just too heavy, and he cannot move it.
Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will send some workers over to clear it.
He would? Oh, that is wonderful, Chieftain. Julog thanks him.
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Could he ask one more question? That thing on the stone slab, is that... they know...
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. The brittle bones cut him to pieces, and the Moonkin must restore him.
Julag hopes it will be kind to the Moonkin, then. Just being close to that thing makes his tusks tingle.
He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
The flesh stinks. Crawl root juice. The brittle bones use it to stop corpses from rotting, so they can cut them open and...
Study them? Wonder what old Mugwa would think of that.
Brittle bone ways are
A lot.
No out eat rest?
No, it is bad for the guts. Trust Akrogu.
Building is done.
Even Chieftain did it! Julag, wait! Oh, curse it. Glad to be useful. Mugwa praise. Bit nice day.
What on earth?
Oh, so Julag's ears tricked him not after all. Look at these beauties, Chieftain. Look at them. They sound very angry. Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place, of course. But worry not, Chieftain. Just give Julag and Crumb a bit of time with them, and they will be eating the grains out of Julag's hand.
Any chance Zazka can get the bones of that hand? It would look nice around Zazka's neck.
Not funny, Small Tusk. Julag will not disrespect trusted...
Leave it be, Akrogu. No point.
These beaks look not like normal beaks. Think Julag they will be useful in battle. Oh, surely. In truth, Crumb and Julag have been working on an idea, and these beaks might just be the right ones for it. Julag thanks the Chieftain again. He thinks there are more rocks like this in the temple, maybe. He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julag. Glad to be useful. Mugwa praise. Bit nice day.
praise. Bit nice day.
He glad to be useful. Zazka is listening.
What next?
Bit nice day. You wonder what next. He glad to be useful. What should he do?
This looks interesting.
Mug will praise. Bit nice day. Work, work, work. You wonder what next.
At his service.
He glad to be useful.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Lovely rain.
Interesting. Probably.
The tribe needs more wood, chieftain. No, I'll go look.
You wonder what next. useful.
Going now.
What do you mean she broke the seal?
Just what I said, ma'am. She dispelled the seal, then did something to the beast's torso, then... Oh, Aeolus, save us! What's going on? What's going on?
You must have imagined that child. She wouldn't.
She did!
That way. Let Akrog see.
Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
You wonder what next. Zeramak must shape something.
let Grungwa take a closer look.
What should he do?
What is that?
Is here.
Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look. Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
What is this? The gift. It whispers again. The gift. It whispers again. whispers again.
You find out.
The gift.
And then I open my eyes, and he's there, floating just below the ceiling, with his skin all rotten and black holes for eyes. And you know what he says? It was a losing battle, Lara. It was a losing battle from the start. I mean, I know it was just a dream, but still I can't get those words out of my mind. It was a losing battle from the start.
It was. Because we thought our virtue was more important than our power.
What do you mean, Your Reverence?
Nothing. I'm sorry. The sarcophagus?
We put too much faith in our virtue? What meant she?
Akrogu knows not.
What is needed of him?